Hey, we're going to change the back differential oil on a Super Tenere 2017, but it's the same for all models. First, you're going to need a 19-inch socket for down here. Then you're going to need a 6mm socket or some type of Allen wrench for right there. We take this out, then we're going to take that out and let about 4/10 of a quart out, or 4 ounces, something like that. And then it'll be done. I'll be putting an Amsoil synthetic in there, 75/90 weight, because it helps run a little cooler and lasts a long time. They last a long time with regular gear oil, but you just got to make sure you change it when you're supposed to. So here we go. So I've got this loosened up. I'm just going to spin it out now. Now I filled this up when it was even. I mean on the center stand. So I might get a little oil out there. No big deal. And when I finally do my final fill, I will put it up on the center stand. Now this oil has about 2,000 miles on it. And before the oil I changed it out with probably had 13,500 miles on it. Wasn't changed like it should. It's pretty dirty. It had a few iridescence to it, so it had metal filings in it, probably from the get-go, from the factory floor. This one is not iridescent, which is good. And we'll just dump this oil out. But it's still dirty, you know. Not real terrible. Let's get behind it with the light. It's not terrible, but 2,000 miles. I was going to change it early anyway, just to be sure I flushed out anything from the initial 13,500 miles. But we'll let that drain. While we're letting that drain, this is how when you fill it, I like to get it up on the center stand. You fill it right here till the oil is right up to the bottom edge. They say over here, put 0.2 liters in it, or 0.21 US quarts. Just fill it up till it starts coming out of that hole right there on the side. And that's your filler hole, which is right here. As discussed, that's your filler hole right there. Let's focus on it. That's your filler hole. When she's sitting up straight, just do it. I like to drain it when it's tilted on the kickstand. And I'll let it drain out, and I'm about ready to put the plug back in. Okay, here's your plug, and you see that black thing sticking out? That's a magnet. You should check that to see if it's got any filings on it. In the form of it'll look like sludge. First time I did this at 13,500. Now I have 15,300 miles on it. It had quite a bit of sludge or filings on it. Like I said, probably straight from the factory for 13,500 miles. This time, it didn't really have any at all. So that's a good sign that it's not making itself worse. Okay, and we'll see what it looks like next time. But always check this. Okay, you're supposed to tighten that to 17 foot-pounds. A lot of people don't use a torque wrench. Hey, they're pretty cheap at Harbor Freight or online. You get some digital ones online. You don't have to get expensive snap-ons. But you're working on a motorcycle. Everything's aluminum. Don't over-torque it. I've come into a lot of things that are way over-torqued. I torque every single screw and bolt on my motorcycle if it's got a factory service manual. And there's a reason. So, use torque wrench, 17 foot-pounds. Okay. I always put more in than needs. That way I know. And the Easy Pack, I love the Easy Pack. You just squeeze. I overfilled it, and she came pouring out, and now she's coming back down to where it'll drain naturally. This is the Easy Pack that makes it real easy to fill. Okay, put the bolt in and 17 foot-pounds, and we're done. I'll just kind of wipe that oil that dripped down there and be done with it.